Good morning. This is Real with Jude. What's happening in the world today? Well, we've got the war going on in the Middle East, and it shouldn't have happened. It shouldn't have happened because Iran should have never gotten that money that they got. And that is what happened. Everybody says, no, none of that money's been used by Iran and funneled to Hamas. I don't believe it. Hamas is evil, and they must be stopped. And I feel for both sides right now. And I'm more pro-Israel because I believe that Israel is God's nation. And that is my opinion. And I call this Real Jude because you never know what's going to happen on the show. I may break out into prayer. I may start praying in the Holy Ghost. But those are just things, I may do whatever. That's why I call it Real Jude. It's not fake. I don't use AI. This is real. Real talk. And I always say, give me your opinion. And just be cordial when you give your opinion. Don't say, you're an idiot or you're this, because I'll delete you. I don't even need you. Okay? And that is what is happening here. But Real Jude is about real facts. And I hear people saying, Jesus is coming. I don't know, and I don't want to say, and they say this is what's happening in the Revelations, all this. And if he comes, he comes. That's what I'm saying. But let's live for today. Okay? And if you look at the prophets that have gone before us, they say different. They say that they give other years that are things are going to happen. And things will happen. And whatever comes to us, comes to us. But we can't be just sitting here and waiting. And we have to be ready. You have to be ready for what may be to come. Who knows what's next? Right now, our borders are unprotected because we've got everybody all over the world right now. And I know that veterans will fight for America if anybody lands on our soil. And that's the way it should be. But there was a plan way back, not even just right now, way, way back in what they wanted to do on this planet. There has been a plan for a long time to eliminate 6 billion people on the earth. And with COVID, it took a shot. And I believe COVID was real. I just believe it was man-made in a Wuhan lab in China. And most of you should believe that. And if you don't, go look up the history of where it came from. There are pictures out there of Obama in a Wuhan lab. He's right there. It's not fake, it's real. There's pictures of different things that happen. There's videos. All the things that have been happening, like Maui. Let's talk about Maui. Maui, I believe, was not a lightning strike that started it all. I believe it was a laser strike. And also, why did all the Hollywood people paint the top of their homes light blue? Because the light blue would not catch the laser beam. Okay? So they were protected when that laser was shot down. There's a lot of things that happen. And now you've got everybody backtracking. So this is just interesting. Everybody middle class and poor, their houses burnt to the ground. But all your elites stayed. Why? because there's a plan. They don't want regular people in places. That's why they try to drive up prices, drive up things to move us out. But we're Americans and we're patriots and we will stand strong. I am a patriot. I am an American. My dad and mom raised me that way. And I will fight for this country. And I went to jail for this country because of what I believed in. And I just don't care anymore. You want to come here and ruin my country? Bring it on, because I'll fight you tooth and nail. Yes, I will. And so will other patriots and other veterans. Yes, there's been differences. There are probably some that don't like what I say, and I don't care. Yes, I'm a godly man, but I have a godly anger right now. I have a godly anger, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the border right now. About the border, what's going on in the border, in the southern border. Everything is coming through in mass droves. Drug trafficking, human drug trafficking, meth, you name it. Every drug is coming through there. And that's what was stopped. We had stopped it because we were policing our borders. Okay? So the Biden administration decides now, let's go down there now. What an idiot. And I'm saying that, yes. What an idiot administration that we have right now because they are not right there. And now they're sending people. But you know what? We had to be proactive. And now because we weren't proactive, things are being destructive. Yes, that is what's going on. And it needs to stop. And that's what's going to happen. Now, I hope with our next president that it will happen. And you know what? I really don't know who it's going to be. Probably Donald Trump. But we'll see. Someone may rise up and come out of nowhere. You never know. But I believe it will be Donald Trump. And I believe we will have red again. And it's not about, like I put on my deal, it's not about Democrats or Republicans. It's about what's right for the American people. We, the American people, are the ones that need to stand up. And coming up, we have an election. And don't just vote because you're a Democrat. Don't just vote because you're a Republican, independent, libertarian. Let's put the best people in Washington that we can put there. That's what it's about. Not somebody that's been there forever. We need the rhinos to go. I am for term limits. And if I ever get the chance to run again, I will pledge and vote for term limits. A matter of fact, they don't let us vote for term limits. We should put term limits. Anybody who's been there over 2 terms should go. They're done. They don't need to be there anymore. They don't need to get rich. 1 term, 2 term, you're gone. That's the way it should be. And that's not how it has been. Because when you leave rhinos in there and Democranos, I'll just call them that, Democranos. Hey, we have rhinos and we have Democranos. They've been there forever and we don't get any new ideas. That is what's happening. No new ideas go to Washington. That's what happens when you've got people sitting there forever. The same old, same old. And I've seen some good people from Democrat and Republican both get to Washington, and it's helping us. It's not about one or the other. Although I am a Republican, and the reason I am is because of my values. And the Republicans have more of my values. If I could start the Patriot Party, I would. But right now, there's no way that we could win with the Patriot Party. Do you think so? Well, let me know, and you get it funded, and we'll do it. And we'll take down the Republicans and Democrat both. All right? But you know what? I'm a Republican until then. But right now, and I only have 10 seconds, I always say, God bless America, God bless our troops, and God bless our world. And I'll be back right after this, and there'll be a message from our